The Trench is a 2023 sci-fi action thriller. Directed by Ben Wheatley, it stars Jason Statham, Wu Ying, and Sophia Kai. The plot follows a group of scientists who must outrun, outsmart, and outswim the titular megalodons. When a malevolent mining operation threatens their mission, it forces them into a high-stakes battle for survival. So I gotta be totally honest, going into this, I had watched that first trailer. It looked like it was gonna lean even more into the campy quality, over the top nature of it. So I was sold, I was in, because as much as I enjoyed the first one, I thought in some ways they took it a little too serious, and I felt like it would have been even better if they had just leaned into the comedy, into the campy nature of what was going on. Because it's like, it's one of those things, if you're gonna do it at all, just embrace it, just go with it. So when I saw the trailer, I was sold. I thought, okay, this is definitely going to be that. And it is. But for me, it's also so much more. Now, you're going to hear a lot of critics hating the hell out of this movie because this is not a movie made for critics. This is not a movie made for anyone who loves film. This is just a silly cartoon of a movie. And I'm not going to lie, I had an absolute blast with this movie. I totally vibed with it. I totally got what it was going for and enjoyed the hell out of what they did. Because in a lot of ways, this is like Sharknado. This really leans into that crazy over-the-top shark movie. It just leans heavily into that. And it also has a lot of little things that if you've watched a lot of those really B-rated, crazily, just poorly made, but very fun, campy shark movies, there's a lot of little Easter eggs that I picked up on that were from some of the most famous, campy, schlocky shark movies. But the thing I was really surprised at and really enjoyed was how much it leans into the sci-fi. There's a lot more sci-fi and action and espionage and adventure in this one than I expected. I thought it was just going to be another basically Jason Statham trying to fight against these giant megalodons, and that was basically going to be it. But there's actually quite a bit more to this. My favorite part of this movie, I don't really want to give away because it was very much a surprise, and I don't think you really get a lot of that from the trailer. I haven't watched the trailer. I just finished the movie, but I haven't rewatched it since I first saw it, so I don't remember if it showed this, so I don't really want to talk too much about these things, but it does some things sci-fi wise and adds a whole bunch of other things that I just really didn't expect. And it also has this wild Bollywood, especially that final act of this. It just literally jumps the shark. I mean, it fully goes into its Bollywood humor, just very campy, very unrealistic kind of side, because for the first two acts it is a little bit grounded in reality. There are definitely things that are not, but it has at least some reality. But then in that final act, it just goes for it. It just says, fuck it, I'm a shark movie, I'm a silly campy shark movie, I'm never gonna be Jaws, I'm just gonna do my best at a Sharknado kind of over the top nature. But it looks fantastic. I mean, the cinematography, the special effects designs, like, I'm not a huge CGI guy, but in a movie like this, that's the whole point. And the CGI I thought looks great. I mean, yes, things are not believable looking, nothing. I mean, the sharks, nothing really looks real. But if you look at it almost like a cartoon, it's gorgeous. And there's a lot of elements about this, colorful, just creative elements that felt straight up like I was watching a graphic novel, anime type of thing. But it really bums me out because I'm pretty sure this movie is gonna flop hard. I haven't seen a ton of promotion for it. I don't hear much of any buzz for it. On top of that, there are some really big heavy hitters still in theaters with Barbie and Oppenheimer just absolutely killing the box office. So, and then on top of that, the new Turtles movie, which it isn't really quite the right fit for this channel, but I will say I absolutely loved the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animation movie. It's brilliant, like absolutely brilliant. Maybe one of these days I'll have the time to start a whole nether channel that's just reviews of everything, but at least for now it doesn't really quite fit, so I didn't do a review of it. But this one does. It definitely leans into the gore. It has a lot of thrilling moments, exciting sci-fi meets horror. It really is all of these different things rolled into one. So this is one of those times where this statement is even more poignant than normal. This is definitely check your brain at the door, get your popcorn, buckle up, go in with the right expectations to watch something stupid, unrealistic, just over the top, like I said, Bollywood-esque, just really campy and fun, and I think you will have an absolute blast with this movie. So definitely get out to the theaters and give this a watch. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for checking this out. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button and ding that little bell, because that is the best way to keep track of this channel. And when I post videos like this, and I post videos like this every single week, I also want to give a huge, massive, enormous thank you to the Ghost Pirate crew, to you guys over on Patreon, and to the channel members over here. You guys are absolutely killing it, growing all the time, and mean everything to me. And if you would like to find out how you can help support the channel and become a member over on Patreon, there's a link down in the description. Or if you want to become a channel member, there's a button right down there that says join. And like always, thank you so much for watching. Please crush that like button. And remember guys, horror can be fun. And if you enjoyed this, click right here to watch an old video, but I think it really fits. It's when I watched a bunch of really good and really bad shark movies over on, I think, Tubi. So check that video out, and I'll see you guys next time.